Hi guys, it's coming towards the middle of the summer and I've started thinking about second year. I was thinking about the plans I want to do, and also that's made me think about how first year kind of threw my plans for uni out the window. So I thought I'd do a little video on it because I think it's actually quite interesting what I expected to do at uni and the reality of what actually happened. I thought you guys might be interested, want to hear about it and what I've got planned. So first year, I really thought I'd be like dedicated to writing at uni because everyone told me, and even like before and throughout first year, everyone told me, oh my gosh, you're gonna be at uni, you're gonna have so much time to write, you're gonna get so much done. And I was really excited for that. I was like, wow, finally dedicated time for writing. Like I thought I'd have loads of time to sit and write. I thought I could finish a first draft of something, anything. You know, and I came to first year, I signed up for the paper at my uni. I thought, oh, I'm going to contribute to this. I only got as far as joining it. And I was thinking, like, why didn't I do anything? The solutions I can come up with, they don't really feel like enough of an excuse, a reason for me to have not done anything. But I guess, I mean, one, my social life, you know, it was kind of hectic first year. And it picked up a lot more than I expected it would, which, you know, I'm so grateful for, but it did take away from any, like, spare time which I had, which I could have written in. But, you know, I'm not complaining about that at all. But also, I think going into uni after being in a sixth form, it felt kind of daunting to me, writing for such a larger and more mature than me audience. The pressure I put on myself to do that only added to the pressure of adapting to, like, a whole new way of life living at uni. And I think that's why I didn't do anything for the newspaper, because I was just nervous and a bit insecure in my writing at that point. You know, I think second year I've got a bit more confident, so maybe I'll move over that. Second year, as far as my writing goes, I know second year will be more intense academically, but I want to dedicate some time a week to write, specifically set time aside, even if it's just half an hour, a couple of days a week, just to sit and write. Whether it's working on a draft, whether it's doing flash fiction, whether it's starting something new, just like some form of writing just to, you know, keep the habit going and keep getting better. Because last year, as I spoke, I only wrote if I had time, but this year I want to dedicate time to writing. So that half an hour. I've written actually quite a lot in the last few weeks, which is another thing that's prompted me to make this video. Because I've been thinking like, oh, if I've managed to write, even though I've been working most days, because yes, it's the summer, but I'm also working. If I found time to write now, why can't I find time to write at uni? Writing recently is something which has really made me think, maybe I can manage this at uni. This is like superficial, kind of, and a material thing. But I've recently gotten a computer because my old one was becoming like so slow it was basically unusable. So I got myself a new one, and I'm also getting a new keyboard for my iPad because my old one is also becoming unusable and falling apart. So hopefully when those come through, I will, you know, feel more equipped to write more seriously. Because that's definitely what's happened with the computer. Like I was writing before, but I feel more serious about it now. I've got like a proper computer to write on. I plan on writing for the paper more this coming year too, even if it's just a few articles, because I've now got a bit more experience than I did last year, as in I am soon to be published, depending on when I put this out and when the magazine comes out, but I'm soon to be published in a magazine. I wrote a 1,200 word article in the Crabbit Heritage magazine, which is the one that we're coming out with. It's like a equestrian magazine. And yeah, I'm published, guys, which I'm actually like really proud of. It was a good article, I think. Maybe a little bit biased, but like everyone who's read it so far said it was really good. I'm really proud of that, actually. Nice. Had that experience of writing an article now professionally? I don't know, but it's in a public magazine. So I've had that experience, and so I feel like I'm more, like I know what to expect of how to write. I think that was another thing. I've never written an article before coming to uni. So yeah, now I've written one. I know what to structure it like and what to put in it and the tone to use. Yeah, I did something, guys. So writing more, maybe I get more things that I could perhaps send off to journals and send off to magazines, like even fiction, maybe poetry. I don't know, I'm not as confident in my poetry as I am in my fiction. But yeah, if I can send it off, then maybe I can monetize it. Maybe I can get a little bit more money while I'm at uni. Yeah, no, I also, for this coming year, as I've said, started writing more, and I was thinking, well, can I put this out on the internet somehow so that I can start maybe building a readership and seeing what sort of interest there is in my style of writing, or which style of writing people think I execute best. And so I've looked into websites so I can start a blog, and I thought about it for a while, but there were some mixed reviews online about that, and also posting on other websites, and there's mixed reviews for those, and I will do another video on that, looking at in more detail. So I've also compared that with forums, and forums are where I've currently been posting. I say currently been, I've posted once, but I want to make it a regular thing. It's really interesting to see performance of different types of fiction and non-fiction in the different spaces online. I will look into that in more detail in a different video soon. I don't know how soon, but I'll look into it because I think it's actually really interesting. Another thing I had planned for uni in first year was actually my social media. I kind of wanted to commit to it more, like committing to this YouTube more seriously, and maybe doing something even with my TikTok or my Instagram. You can look at the evidence on this channel for how often I've posted and actually kept up what I've posted and not taken it down. Because yeah, I posted a little bit in freshers and that was nice, but I tried to force myself into a routine of posting regularly by doing Vlogmas, which is like over December, it's a period of like posting or trying to make a video every day, and it just felt so inauthentic to me and forced that it just left me feeling really drained, and like what I was putting out wasn't up to the standards which I wanted it to be. Half of it's been taken down. It also kind of burnt me out. I did manage to do it every day for like the first week, but after that it was only every few days that I could manage to do something, just because it felt so draining to do, because it felt like I have to do this. I'm not doing it because I'm interested, I'm not doing it because I think it's exciting and I want to document it for myself in the future and, you know, put it online. But it felt like, oh, I have to do this. So I didn't enjoy it. After that, I didn't really have the energy to post on here, or really anywhere else for that matter. I did a little bit on my TikTok. It wasn't anything too exciting, it's just like cute outfits and my friends. Yeah, it's very different to what I do on here, and I kind of want to keep it that way. I've also started posting more on my Instagram, but that's private. And although my followers obviously went up when I joined uni and made new friends, it's private, so no matter how much effort I put on posting on there, nothing huge is going to happen. I've thought about making it public a few times, but I think Instagram, I'm thinking about it, you know. I need to spend more time with that. I came at my social medias in first year without like a solid set goal of what I wanted to achieve and what I wanted to put out. And this kind of led to everything that I put out there feeling irrelevant and just like, oh, I wasn't happy with it, you know? I kind of want to change that attitude for next year by having more direction with my posts. Perhaps bringing more of my uni stuff into this. I plan on dedicating time to this channel. Like I've said, I'll dedicate time to writing, but obviously it might take me a while to figure out that sort of balance with my time management, you know. But I plan to plan out time for social media and for writing and for journal articles. I have plans, is what I'm saying. I thought about how I've come to uni and I want to have direction with my social medias, and that made me think, should I just make another account? Should I keep one personal account and then a public one, which is going to be my academic stuff? A personal account for like me and like my social life, my friends, and make a public account about my studies and my uni experience. And I thought about it for a while, but I think my uni experience and my degree is actually something I'm personally really passionate about. So I think separating those two sides of me to make two separate accounts wouldn't feel genuine. Although, like, I realise logistically separating into two different accounts makes sense, as in I will probably have more of a reach on whatever algorithm I'm on, whether that's here, whether that's TikTok, whether it is Instagram. Isolating one form of content allows it to be put into a community and target audience better, therefore more people see you. I think that other uni students will agree. Their degree and their studies are actually a large part of them as people. So I think it just feels more authentic to keep it all together. And obviously I will be isolating my posts by personal or academic, probably within hashtags or like the titles of the videos or captions of the posts I put out. So there will be some distinction, but I think keeping one account, not only is it less time consuming and therefore energy consuming, it's also more genuine, and that's what I think is more important. The only exception to this, I'd say, is I was thinking of making a second Instagram account, like an accountability account. This is taking inspiration from some of my friends at uni, who through exam period did make a second account to track their revision time and, you know, keep their motivation up. And I kind of think that could be useful to track my writing and my posts, maybe. I'm not sure. I'm toying with the idea. I'm thinking about it. I mean, I'm sure I'll put a link to it somewhere if I do make one. So my overall thoughts on second year is kind of like, I want more direction. I want to dedicate more time to maybe creating a portfolio of work for creative writing and other writing. I want to put myself out there more, both on social medias and online, to reach more people, either through my accounts like this or through my writing. So now I've experienced first year and I've got a vague idea what uni will be like, I will be able to find a way to balance these personal goals with studies, which obviously will ramp up in second year, but hopefully I'll be able to navigate it and find like a sweet spot where I can manage my social medias and my writing, my personal stuff, as well as still focusing on studies and getting the grades in my modules which I need. So thanks for watching, and let's see how well I achieve these things.